All right, man, here go a quick video. I'm about to go to the car wash. You see the car is dirty. I haven't been to the car wash in a while because the whole coronavirus and shit like that. Actually, I ain't been to work either, so I haven't been to work, been in the house pretty much. You know, just been watching TVs and shit, TV shows and stuff like that, and playing the game a little bit. But I got a couple places to go today. I'm gonna get out. You see, I got my gloves, man. I gotta go get some gas. I gotta get my car washed, and I'm gonna go ahead and make this video because I started to make the video a couple of times with my gray Challenger, like a 6 months ownership, blah blah. First week, but the time just went by. I never did it, so I'm about to do it with this car. This is gonna be 1 year ownership. You know, I had a gray Challenger, and I got that back in March, and then I had it all the way up until December, and I got in an accident, and now I got this one. So that's basically 1 year, you know, a little gap, like a little month and a half gap. So that's nothing too crazy, but that's pretty much a year because we're about to be in April. But like I said, I got my first Scatpack in March. So in this video, I'm about to go watch the car first, and then after that, I'm gonna get a rundown about, you know, ownership, cost of, like, you know, gas, maintenance, and, you know, what I ain't done to the car so far. Mind you, this one I got last month, and, you know, I already did a lot of stuff to it, but I also touch on what I did to the gray one. And basically everything I'm talking about in this video is going to refer to the gray Scatpack. But like I say, this is pretty much the same thing. I just had a little gap in between owning a Scatpack, but it's basically the same shit. So y'all hear the Scat, but y'all see it. Y'all see, and if you're not already, make sure you following the car Instagram, because like I said, I haven't been putting out no videos on YouTube probably in like 2 weeks, but definitely the car Instagram. I post stuff, you know, I post stuff on the story, I make posts. So I'm not active on YouTube daily, but Instagram I am. So if you got any questions, hit me up on Instagram.
Bitch, I'm the shit and I know it. With 4 in the motor, might blow it. I ain't got it, mean brody gon' hold it. In the club with the 30 stick on it. Yeah, I smoke, nigga don't play with me, I ain't no joke. Russian roulette when I'm toting that pole. One nigga's out and I bet he get smoked. Before I get full on like Dominique.
Alright, man, y'all see it. Scat clean. I actually washed the car and went and did some other car shit, met up with some people. Man, y'all see the drip, man. Something slight. These two different pair of shoes too, but something slight, man. Anyway, basically I'm about to give y'all a breakdown because I get a lot of questions of people asking me, you know, how did I get the car? How much this, that, and the third? How much you spent on this, that, and the third? Like I said, I had this car for pretty much, I had a year ownership of Scatpacks, basically, because if you follow my channel, you know this is my second car. I already had this car before. I got in an accident. Now I went and got another one. The combination between the gray car and this car equals up for a year, so I might give you a quick rundown. But like I said, I just got to this spot right here. You see it's super empty. Coronavirus is still in effect. You know, that's a Kohl's over there, they closed and shit like that. But I just decided to pull over to this open lot, do this video, get it out the way. But before I got here, I was on the highway, and you know, allegedly, I was speeding, allegedly. So I did get a ticket for allegedly speeding, but like I said, I'm gonna, you know, send it over to a lawyer because he gonna send it off, and court's not open right now. We gonna extend that, get it knocked down, no points, cause my insurance right now. So part of ownership of a car like this is main things that factor in is car note, insurance, gas, tires, and, like, you know, modifications for this car. Because you get this car, you're not about to get the car and just keep it stock. You're just not, because there's a lot of people with these cars, and it's a whole bunch of different trims, and you're gonna want to add stuff to it. So you see, my last car, I added, you know, things throughout the whole year, and then I got an accident. So then I got this car, and I only had it for a month, and in that month time, I added, you know, these stripes, got my custom plates right here. So I got the car registered already. I got rims. I put in the intake from my last car and an oil catch can for my other car. I won this off a Instagram giveaway, so I added this right here, but that don't really count. That's just something small. So you gonna spend money on modifications for the car. I don't care, you know, if you just add, you know, I don't know, some glow, some wider tires, oil catch can, intake. If you get a Scatpack, you're gonna add some type of performance modifications, even if you just get the mufflers deleted. So one of the costs for this car ownership is basically modifications, and it's ways to get, you know, cheap modifications through sponsorships or just buying them on sale, Black Friday, end of the year sale, buying the older version, used version, secondhand, whatever. So part ownership of the car is you're gonna spend money on modifications. That's gonna range you anywhere from, you know, tires is something that people always get for the car, you know, $100 and some per tire for a set, what kind of deal you get. But you're gonna want to upgrade these to the 275. So I got 245s on here right now because I'm gonna wear these down, then I'm gonna get the 275. So you know, like I say, part on the car is gonna spend money on modifications. So another thing is gas. All the time people ask me, gas, how much you spend on gas, how much you spend on gas, you know, how much does this car drink? I'm gonna tell you right now, if you never owned a V8 or just a car that, you know, take a lot of gas, you're not gonna be prepared to spend what you gotta spend on this for gas. I'm telling you, what I spend on gas is what people pay for car notes. I swear to God, you know, some months, like right now with this whole virus shit, and I'm not going to work, I'm not doing too much, I'm not buying gas a lot right now because I'm not driving a lot. But average, easily, you know, like I said, it's up and down, you know, gas rewards, you know, going to a certain station. I only put Chevron and Shells in here, and I do got rewards for both gas stations, but you know, that's not every fill up, that's like every other fill up. So pretty much I just got 40 cents off a gallon right now from Shell. I just left from Shell over there, and I paid $50 to fill this car up because the 40 cents took it down to 280 something. And that's the cheapest I'm gonna pay. I'm not paying $50 on a regular. It's gonna be 50 something, 60 bucks, and that's not gonna last me all week. So you take into account of paying, like, you know, 50 at fill up, and then you filling up once, basically twice every week. But it's not like you fill up every 3 days. It's like you may ride 5 days and then you fill up, you know, on the 6th day. So it's really 2 fill ups in 1 week. So some weeks you're spending anywhere from 100 to 120 bucks, and then the next week, you know, you may, sometimes you may make it throughout a whole week and don't have to fill up again, you know, depending on what you're doing. But roughly I'm spending, like, I'm gonna say $350 to $400 a month on gas, and that's including me going to, like, you know, certain events, you know, put in track mode, put in eco mode. Roughly average, I'm gonna spend $350 to $400. Now it can be lower than that. It has been lower than that before. Like I said, like right now I'm not doing a lot, so I just filled up. Today's Sunday. I haven't filled up since last week because I didn't really go nowhere last week. So gas is like the main thing you're gonna spend on this car. Like, now that's gas. It's the main constant thing. Another thing you have to pay is for insurance. Now I hear crazy numbers. Like, I was just talking to this dude just now, and he, you know, just numbers just unheard of. Like, people spend insurance prices, you know, what they spend on insurance is what people spend on car notes. I don't know anything about that. Look, this car right here, I got this car, another car, and I rented insurance, and I was paying $236. That was with my last Scatpack. You see what I'm saying? Now people was like, well, damn, you got an accident, you know, did it go up, blah, 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 blah. Right now, currently, I'm paying only $169 for insurance a month. And, like, I don't know how and why, but there's a lot of people paying $300, $400, $700. I ain't heard $800. Like, people paying $400 for insurance. That's just, if it was $400 for this car to get insured, I wouldn't have it. I'm not paying $400 to drive the car and still have to pay a car note. That's not it for me. So, you know, $300, that's still too much. Anytime you get a car, anytime you're looking to get a car, you know, while you're at the dealership, before you even pick your car, you have to call your insurance company and give them the VIN number. They have to give you a quote on the car before you even buy it, before you even pick it. So you have to get an idea of what you're going to be paying, you know, a month, because that's going to factor in if you want to get the car or not. You know, some people like this, oh, you know what, I did the car is only gonna cost me $400 a month, but then the insurance is like $300. It's like, well, damn, if you knew that, you would never got it. So anytime you get in a car like this, any car in general, just call ahead of time, call your insurance company, give them the VIN number, they give you a quote on the car, because it's going to factor in what you're going to be paying, the cost and, you know, shit like that. You know, tires, gas, insurance, car note, blah, blah, blah. Now, as far as just owning the car, like this car right here, I pull up to a gas station, this not no regular car, you know, this not no Altima, this not no Corolla, this not no damn whatever this truck is, you see what I'm saying? This not no regular car. Anytime I pull up in the parking lot, people just gonna look at this. You be at the light, I just be at the light, and people just staring out their window, just looking at this, just like the color pop. And even my gray Challenger, it's a Challenger, it's a fast car, it look fast. People gonna look at your car, it's gonna drive more attention, more notoriety, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So this car is gonna bring you, like, you know, just more attention, you see what I'm saying? Because it's not no regular car, and this car looks nice. Not only that, you're gonna get the joy of riding this car, you see what I'm saying? This is Scatpack, 485 horsepower, you see what I'm saying? You know, I got the cutoffs, you know, I got the mid muffler resonate, so it's loud too. So part on the cars, you're gonna get a car that you enjoy driving. You know, it's a lot of people, they get a car and, you know, don't even like the car, they just got the car because they needed a car. Who want to pay a car note on a car that you don't even like? That don't make sense to me. Like, me personally, if I'm not cashing out on a car, I'm gonna get a car I like. I don't care if I gotta pay a car note, you see what I'm saying? So this is just giving my, you know, my opinion. 1 year ownership, I got this car, I always wanted a Challenger. I had the V6, went and got the V8. And, you know, it's a fast car. I got the car that I wanted, and it's a fast version of it, and I enjoy driving it. And over this year time, you know, of course you're gonna spend a lot on gas, and modifications is optional. You don't have to do it, but when you into cars, you're just gonna do that because you're gonna want your car to look nicer and be faster than what it is. So you're gonna spend money on that. Just overall, if you're into cars and you know, do your research. Do your research on the car you want. Know it's gonna cost money. And if you're okay with that, just get it. You know, 1 year ownership, I won't even go back. I won't even go back and get a cheaper car or get another car or get a slower car. This is a car I like, this car I got. And like I said, I had it for 1 year pretty much, you know, combining the gray one and this one. And it's, you know, it's my quick little breakdown. Y'all go ahead, like this video, drop a comment.
Play if you wanna get smoked. Running your shit if I feel like I'm broke. Back then I ain't had no hope. Put money on me soul.
Was on my grind, it was my time, I ain't think twice, I paid that price and we did this, nigga. Police storm at me, charges never stick. Fucking niggas up in Vegas, like pocket 96. 11 past 11.